is really beautiful. And in Baroque, you think about Baroque style.
My method is to help young composers to feel their creativity, to be cool with this idea to be creative, because it's such thing who can scare young people that they know it's not me. So I help them to feel the empty box is just to listen the silence inside you.
It is not yet the end of tonight's production, and then I have the honor to tell you about it. Like, we have Professor Tang, and then we have Jérôme, and then Béatrice to have a post-performance talk. And you may have a lot of questions or thoughts, and so let's welcome them.
I am the grandson of the director of the Three Mousquetaires that you saw. I knew very well my grandfather because when I was 23 years old when he died. You saw just 30 minutes of this film, but the original film was 12 hours. It has been shot in 1921, more than one century ago, and it was the first big film made after the First World War. French film industry could start again. For this show, I decided we discussed a lot by Zoom for months and months, and we decided to make this editing that I made, and then we exchanged a lot on what could be this show, and so you saw the result.
I can say I meet so talented musicians, composers. They involve themselves very, very, very hard to create this beautiful music you listen. It's not so easy to compose in this style for a big orchestra. For young people today, they are musicians, they are students, they love music, but it's a hard work. Thank you for our genius maestro who direct this unbelievable orchestra.
Just asked the Chinese movement to play loud.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so because right now, especially in this hall, we've got a problem is a little bit thin.
Yeah.
This hall is very dry.
Yeah.
So if more instrument is playing, probably have a better sound. So I was telling them right now we have live music, but when we go to the theater, the cinema, the theme that you hear in the ear is very different than here.
Yeah.
So now the spectrum to me was not broad enough. So I want more instrument. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay.
We can try. But something happened, just let me know. We try to adjust.
Okay. We keep the score.
Yeah.
But just
we can always.
Where?
Yeah, like doing the right, like doing that thing and then. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day to listen that this beautiful music and to meet those young people who believe, like me, that music in a sense saves the world, and that we can give so love, power, hope for other people with our art to combine sounds. This afternoon it was générique, and after the générique I cried a little bit. I was so proud. So bravo for those young people. Bravo.
I think I've spent a few days in meditating on this. How can I introduce some Chinese elements or for this particular work?
亂世必有武力。睇睇呢個片段，武松大戰西門慶嘅打鬥
Because the
場
Three
面。
Musketeers, we hear, for most people, we know the name, but not the content or the real details. So, the first task is how to tell the audience the very important intrigues of the story so that people can grasp a rough sketch of the story. And then at the same time, how to make a dialogue with the Chinese culture. So, Water Margin is one of the 4 very important, fantastic books of China. And it is about courage, justice, and also chevalier. All those things add up, and so I decided to choose 3 heroes from the Water Margin who are also related to women. And then the women are also died or killed for very fundamental reasons, comparable to the 3 heroines in the French Roman. And then a second layer of thoughts about men and women, this gender issue. I think that has become a very hot topic in every cultural debate all over the world. No matter what side you stand, you need to address this issue today. So these 2 fundamental human thoughts drive me to construct the dramaturgy, and also how to choose the particular text from the 2 novels in order to make sense to the presentation as a whole, including the original film, the music. So in a nutshell, I have some idea in the beginning, and then thanks to the organic contribution from all the parties involved, and that fill up the last at least 40% of a creative work, and that is really important. So I personally, I feel very blessed to be able to meet these 2 wonderful artists, and also our young conductor, relatively young, and also all this, orchestra, 60 people is something, and also all the potentials from the students and also past students are, because 2 of my assistants, are also graduates from the academy. So the academy is really playing a more and more important role in the formation of the performing arts culture in Hong Kong. Yeah, thanks.